Hello, welcome back to another video. Today, Counter-Strike 2 Skills Day on the LP Riley channel. Skills Day is something I do on the first day of the new week, every week, to get some movement, get my movement better, my recoil control better, my aim a little better, and utility lineups, smoke throwing, flashbang throwing, Molotov throwing, in the right general areas so they get where I want them to go. Let's do this. Today it is going to be mostly movement training. And game sense training is game sense training is mostly for the rest of the week because I need team members to do that with. I don't have infinite warm-up up on. Whoops. Whoopsies. Not a problem. Not a problem. Booyah.
Move it.
USPS. Actually, op movement, so I'm like a fast tank. And I was practicing this one last night also. Off of CT spawn, up onto there. And then there's this, of course. And if you stop holding crouch in this doorway and you go off onto these bricks, you silent drop instead of crouch. Oh, it's always a silent drop. I didn't know it was always a silent drop. But yeah, like my bunny hopping, my movement, because I try this van jump a lot during my Mirage matches, and I haven't practiced it enough so that it's clean and works every time. I sure as heck miss it a lot in my matches. Like that. It's supposed to be like that. And then this is just a bonus. I have something for that I want to try in a real match. But, I'm not, ladies and gentlemen, I am not gonna break this window, because if they rush apartments, and I'm sitting here, and that window isn't broken, when you're a T, a lot of that time, you think, oh, so nobody went B, if this window isn't broken. So if I can cleanly get through this window consistently, which I kind of do more than the van jump, it's good. It's good. That's a good start. Boom. Boom. Because something I noticed is I practiced the Inferno Apartments jump to like the little roof there for probably like an hour watching YouTube videos and stuff. I just did it over and over again, even when I could do it. And I can do that one in matches very, very consistently. So my thinking is if I just change my thinking about that with the van jump and stuff, hopefully it'll be more consistent in matches also. Like the Inferno jump. Let's do this. And there's this right here. And it's checking all of the corners. And how to check the corners because on Ancient, if you push through cave, you look for feet on one of the peaks, and then, so it's like, it's a tunnel peak, so you have to look right and left. You need to clear your right and left angle. So you need to look at the feet on the right angle, and then look up on the left angle, because it's like a boost box on the left. I'm talking about B-side temple construction, I guess. Or like where you enter through cave, and there's that little middle part. Lots to do. Lots to practice. But for streaming sake, I'll probably do this for like 20 minutes and then move on to a different Mirage parkour thing that I need work on, and then go to a different map. And in matches, I think I'm not crouching when I jump onto the van bumper. I think I just jump, and that's my downfall. Or I turn too quick before hitting D, so I don't strafe, I just turn. My bad. I made it. But the thing with this window peak right here is you have left side peak. Even with moving your gun over to the left side, your peeking eye, your view angle in the game doesn't change. Like, I wish they would update that. Like, if I press my H key, the view would change to my left eye. Instead of just like on my instance only, not on the server's instance, it changes the gun side. So what I'm trying to talk about is the character is like, it's like a person, right? And you have two eyes. The camera you see through is on the right eye in your character in the game. So if I peek with a wall on the right, I have that minuscule, tiny little advantage where they don't see as much of my body as if I were to peek on this side. So when I peek on the right side and I have that little view through only my right eye, it lines up with the right side of my body more than the left side. This is really hard to explain here. Alright, I'm trying my best, okay? But when I peek on to the right, I have more of an advantage because they don't see as much of my body compared to when I peek on the left. So when I peek on the left, since the camera or view is through the right eye, and I peek on the left, they see more of my body before I see their body. So when I'm peeking on the left side, they could see my arm, and I wouldn't see them at all, potentially. That's what I say when I say, like, right side peek and stuff. But that's what that means. And when I do this, when I switch my dominant hand, or like my knife to my other hand, it doesn't even change the view to your left eye. So it doesn't really matter, because even in online servers, the server doesn't put this through to the other players. This is only on your screen doing this. What they'll see is you'll just be pulling your knife out. They'll just see you like pull your knife out, but they won't see it in your left hand, which I thought was gonna be part of the last Animagraph update, but it's not. It's just same old Counter-Strike. And to be fair, they've taken this game from a mod to a full game of its own. So kudos, like, and kept a lot of the original, not like, they've upgraded the original graphics and like movement a little bit, but it's like the same concept type of deal. Well, that's pretty epic. Very epic. Let's go. Mad jumps for days. Skills that pay the bills, y'all. That rhymes, and I love it. And because if you learn this, and you're faster than just going like this, and if the T's hit like a lucky B-hop or two, they're more likely to see you if you take the default way up than if you take the van jump up, and you can get over into this corner and maybe be a little more sneaky. Even though most high tier players will check their corners. So if you're in a silver lobby or like with new people, it's really fun to sit here and watch all the enemies go by, or sit in where that planter is and watch all the enemies go by, and then not mess it up and get a bunch of kills and help your team. But yeah. Epic day. Movement day. Movement day. I've done a lot of aim training skills days, and my movement is not up to par with my aiming. And just my base experience level, because it is time. It is like the amount of time you put into something. It is the quality of how you put your time in, but it also is just how much time you have in the game, how much experience you might have compared to someone else. In some cases. In, I would say, more cases than that not being true. But yeah. And don't forget, this is for me mostly, but the main reason of bunny hopping is to get it going, and then you get over like a certain either acceleration or speed, and then you pull out your weapon and you're at that angle with a lot of speed. Like, say I'm going double the speed that I just was past this, like, peak towards bench, and you have your gun out also. It's crazy. CSGO B-hopping was wild. And it's still in Counter-Strike 2. A little bit. They've just limited the amount of speed you can get. I'm pretty sure in CSGO it was like 999. You could get up to 999 speed or like something crazy. And then they limited it to like 250 or 350. If I'm remembering that correctly. Like, in one of the updates, they limited it. And when I try to bunny hop, I look at my feet to, like, see whether, like, how close I am to the ground, and I'm trying to stop that. And I'm playing... Here's another thing about the, like... I won't break the fourth wall. I won't break the fourth wall. No, 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 no. No, sir. Not on that. I guess I could turn my skins on for Skills Day to be epic and cool, because it doesn't create net jitter for anyone. That's a lot of time, though. I'd have to do that before stream. Not waste anybody's time. And then you find spots. When you practice like this, you find spots you clip on. Because I have no idea how I just clipped on that edge. Well, like I do. Like I was too close. But I've never really seen it before. Alright. Last one, and then a lot of the mid jumps. Like from CT spawn. To cat. So what I say is, when I say that, this is what I mean. Getting in through there and making this jump up on the cat. Because if I remember correctly, this might be a little wrong. Even if the T's have a B spawn, if they're more favored to spawn on the left side or the leftmost spawn guy, because T spawn might be this. I think it's the same. It's not like Dust 2 where they're like mid A or B spawns for T's. It's like same spot, but if you're the closest guy, I'm pretty sure if you do the full CT window to cat jump as like accurately and fast, you can beat them to cat. It's either they can meet you here and you're like up on that. I don't remember fully, but it's something worth practicing. And I've silent dropped from there to window before. I don't know how I did it. Oh, and this door is... When I was first learning the window jump, that door was such a piece of work. Yeah. And I'm trying to be cool about it. I'm not at that level yet of bee-hopping and movement. I'm trying to be cool about it. I just need to get a good base down, and then I can be cool about it. And first things first is from ramp to this little window cubby thing. Boom. Owie, my ankles. I was practicing this one last night. I don't know if I said that too, by the way. I was practicing this exact thing last night. Watching some videos, focusing more on the Counter-Strike. Some background videos. And when I would try this one, this is a more recent one than like the van jump, is this full sequence through this window, through big window, and then up onto cat. Is that would happen in my matches. And I would try to go for it, and I would just drop underpass. And it's like not a bad spot to be, because then they don't have the silent advantage of sneaking all the way up to under big window and maybe picking off your connector guy. So I would watch underpass, and if it would be like 5 seconds after the like first push of the underpass guy isn't there, then I could peek, and usually there'd be fighting on mid, and a large majority of the time with the ranks I'm in, they're not watching underpass stairs if they didn't see you drop window, so you can get like an easy 1 or 2 picks off if you miss the cat jump. If I miss the cat jump, but that's what I found out. Bruh. Dun 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 dun. And you can fully jump from this all the way over to there. I think it's further than the ancient parkour jump, and it's the furthest possible jump you can make. I don't know if that's true. I just saw it on my YouTube. Or my feed. My internet feed. With this one, I think it's just mostly about... I was gonna say getting max speed, but I guess not. I clipped on it. This will conclude Mirage once I get this jump. And then I really want to practice the ancient jump on mid. Yay! Ta-da! Alright. Little bathroom break is also. And change streaming category over to Counter-Strike. Like a ding dong. Like a ding dong. There we go. Updated successfully. Ta-da. Alright, back to it. I wash my hands, trust. Trust. They're squeaky clean. Squeaky, squeaky clean. Here's the thing with the ancient jump. Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Let's go, fellas.
more about your acceleration. And I don't really practice strafing or surfing. So this one is going to be a little tough for me. Now the jump I'm talking about is this one. You jump from this ledge to that ledge over there. And it is this far apart. It is one of the longest jumps you can make. Like the... Okay, I'm a ding-dong. I'm a ding-dong. Literally, I'm going straight to cash after that. That was epic and awesome. Oh my gosh. Chad, did you clip that? Twitch, clip that. I don't have the setting turned on, but that was incredible.
Move it.
Okay, never mind. I've been practicing on Mirage enough to have my strafing down to that good enough of a level. Yo, that was epic. Y'all, that was first try. First try. Oh my gosh. Literally clippable moment. Literally holy clip. That was epic. Oh my goodness. I literally have been trying to hit that jump for so long, and I just got it first try. That was awesome. Oh man. And I went really far to the right. I went way far over to the right in my strafe. I think that's where I got most of my speed. That was awesome. Oh, like that. Dubs in the chat. Absolute panda. I don't even know. I'm trying to make up my own epic, cool, focus, awesome word. Catchphrase. Catchphrase, I suppose. That was pandacious. I'll just need to start saying awesome and epic words. That was literally epic. W's. For real. W's chat. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. And now I can't get this one, and it's like the exact same thing a little bit. Or like distance-wise. A bit different. Ooh. Okay, I'll move on. I'll move on. Gosh dang it. This one's tough for me. I don't know why. It might be because I'm trying to look down at the door. Sort of with like my bunny hopping, like looking at the ground. When I try to bunny hop, I'm looking down at the door. Like that, I just did it again. It's almost automatic at this point. That was incredible. Boom. Boom. Got him. Let's go. Cache completed. This one I could practice. It's not... I mean, they did just add it back to the map pool. So it would be smart. It's the new cool thing. It'd be smart to practice these parkour jumps. But realistically, it's so much easier to just get a boost. But that leaves you open to this angle. And you need another player for that. And for now, I'm just a solo, unfortunately. Learning the basics of the game. That ancient jump, y'all seen that? That was epic. That was epic. Bah. Bah. Oh my goodness. This one has a special place in my heart. This jump right here. Holy moly. Anyways, I just got it. And I guess I would say the thing with this one, from the door to up on these crates, is it's similar to the second mid parkour jump, and that you need to get your full speed to be able to make it up onto these crates in this short little distance. Or if you strafe quick enough after your jump, I guess it works as well, but just the things that I've noticed while doing these. And then with this first jump here, it's just getting enough acceleration and distance out of your strafing. And I've said this before on the channel, but there are, if you're new to Counter-Strike and you don't even know what strafing is, I would look up some strafing videos. And then also in the community servers browser, it's like a little globe with a little character icon on it. It's like a globe. And you can click on that and you can look up surfing servers or like strafing servers or parkour servers. And they have like a little icon where like the warm-up is, and it'll show you your speed and acceleration, and like it's super helpful to see what you're actually trying to do compared to me just doing it without these indicators for the new players. And it's fun to download like custom maps or subscribe on Steam to custom surfing maps and put in the commands to and like surf with your friends, or like do a race to see who can get to the last surf thing, or to the finish, I suppose. It's fun to see that, or do that with your friends who can race to the finish and get first. that also helps with, like, there's some pressure on you. So when you're in a match, it helps there. Like the pressure of random people compared to like the pressure of racing and that competitive spirit among your friends. And before I get to say anything, Dust 2, CT doors on mid CT doors near Xbox. I was just playing around doing like some movement or something. I don't remember. I think it might have been smoke lineups. But I went from mid CT doors up onto the little like clip spot on Xbox. I don't know how I did it. I have yet to be able to recreate it. But I made it. I made that jump. It was wild. Anyways, we're on cash right now. We're on cash. Practicing solo parkour. I had it for like 3 tries in a row. Alright, boom. Do the mid one more time and then move on to... I should do the ancient one more. But I could just do the Inferno apps parkour up onto the roof real quick. And I'm gonna say this outright, it does throw me off to have my knife on the left hand compared to the right hand because I have so many hours with it in the right hand and I'm used to seeing that animation or that image of the knife being in the right hand. So when it's in my left hand, it totally throws me off. It's wild. But anyways, Monday today. Hope y'all are having a good day. Hope I can make it better for you. If I could make this jump, it would be better for me. It would be better for me. And this is why I practice. Anyways, Yeah, I think Inferno. Practice some Inferno parkour. For sure, for sure. Just a real quick one. Because this one's probably my best.
Remember, this is bandit country. Shoot everything that moves.
Out of all my parkour jumps. Okay, I lied. I lied maybe just a little bit. Not on purpose. I did clip there. Oh well. But I did get it. And I've also been thinking about going back. But I don't know if it's possible. It might be. Looks like a high chance that it's possible. Alright. Let's go, let's go. Anubis. Nothing off the top of my head that I can think of. Vertigo, it's mostly just double boost with another player spots, but also
Come on, chop chop.
something I've been thinking is, can you make that anymore? I thought I saw something where it said you can't. But I'm not like a professional bee hopper either, so you might be able to. I just don't think I'll be able to quite yet. I did just hit the ancient jump for the first time. Cone flip. This one never lands. This cone never lands. Cone flip. Ooh, almost. Cone flip. Almost capped it. Cone flip. Cone flip. Darn it. But yeah, there's not much I can think of for Vertigo besides double boosts. But Dust 2 and Nuke drop. Nuke silent drop. This is just the beginning also. I don't know all the parkours and whatnot stuff. But anyways.
Let's move out.
That's right, let's move out. What I was talking about with these Dust 2 doors onto Xbox. I don't know how I did it, but I made it from here to there. Like that, I guess. And I don't think you can silent drop onto this. And I spoke too soon once again. Like, what? What? Hmm? Huh? Huh? How'd I do that? Maybe it's a specific spot? I have no idea how I just did that. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. I saw this thing on another thing on my feed. I know I talk about my Counter-Strike 2 feed that I see a lot on YouTube and other platforms. But it was explaining how, like, jump crouching, what I thought of as a basic mechanic, but I guess it's not, because some guy on Vertigo, I was boosting him up and he told me to jump because he didn't know that you could jump crouch. Anyways, as I was saying, it explained that pressing crouch before you jump gets you more height than jumping and then crouching. And doing it right now, I think it's true. It is true. I just did 2 jump crouches, and then I did the crouch jump, and it's true. Wow. Knowledge. The more you know. So I'm assuming that's probably what I did when I jumped to this. Like, you don't even need a strafe. You could probably, yeah, you just crouch and then jump and then you're up. The more you know. Wow. That's really good to know, actually. And I want to burn that into my brain a little bit more. So I'm going to do this. Wow. So can you... No. These are too tall. Yeah. These ones are too tall. A boy can dream, can't he? Wow. Wowie, 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 wowie. Wowie, wowie. I did not... Wow. 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 Wow, wow, wow. That's actually really, really good to know. I can confirm it. Because on Mirage, on the A boxes, I've always thought you couldn't,
Guys, I tell you, we kill them all.
like, jump up onto these without being like on this ledge like that. So maybe. Okay, no. Yeah, you still need to be on like a little bit of a higher ledge. I don't know. But it is true. Huh. Interesting. Breaking conspiracies left and right. That was Mirage again. Whoops. Hang in with me, chat. Hang in there. I guess Dust 2. We'll move on real quick. Actually, no. Dust 2 box jump.
We're on.
There we go. Loadout updated. That's crazy, yo. That's awesome, y'all. That is awesome. Let's go! That's a dub right there in my book. That's an absolute win in my book. Interesting. Wow. You can, like, literally almost full crouch and then jump. But I think I'm the frame before I full crouch. So that's what makes it so I don't full crouch or something. I don't know. And something else I found, which is kind of nice. It's probably not new, but you can silent jump up onto there. You can silent jump up onto here. Which is epic, totally epic, man. Totally epic, y'all. Alright. Bunny hopping. It's not the greatest, okay? It could be better. It could be so much better. Full hour of movement? Maybe I could just run? Or I suppose... Wow. But this is just so good to know. Movement. Movement. Dub. Absolute wins all around. Alright. I was just messing about with the ancient one. I should practice it. But train, I suppose? Train? I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. I just don't.
We are out of here.
Actually, how's about... See, look, this one is possible still. I don't know how I do it or whatever, but it only happens in customs. I can never do this in an online match. I don't know what it is. But I'm gonna leave you here with this. Well, and I'll be back. Guess who's back? Back again. It's me. It is I. With this most incredible train jump ever. That I can only get once and never replicate. For some reason. Like, I think that's what it was. Is I can only hit it once in like a match, even when I'm practicing, and then it's just the most magical thing. And I can never get it again. Maybe it's the crouch thing. Literally no idea. I don't know. Like, that's just how it goes. That's what happens a lot of the time. Is I get it once and I can never hit it again. But that's not the main one. This one I can get pretty consistently. Okay, I lied, I guess. I don't. But in matches I can do this one. Just like that. You do have left side peek here, so it's, I guess, not the best. I don't think there's a lot on train. Movement-wise. Yeah. But yeah, this one on train. Vertigo overpass. Overpass, I think it's more double boosts with teammates. There's the one on long outside from bench to E-box. I suppose. Why not? Let's do it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you who I am. Or what I am talking about. This. Or conditioner, I guess. Right there. Only thing I can really... that really comes to mind. Besides, like, bee hopping. And when I say double boost spots, the one I'm talking about is here. And that one. I've tried jumping to it, but I don't know if I can. I don't know. I don't know. That ancient one was crazy. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning, Chad. It is Monday morning. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I guess I skipped nuke, I suppose. Might as well do it. Might as well. It's more of a T jump. The silent drop. Or it's more, for me, I like no fall damage more than silent drop. But it'd be more beneficial if I learned silent drop. And they also hear you run on Marshmallow, even if they're mini or hut. That's my reasoning for why do I need to make it a silent jump when I could just make it a quick drop down to here. So like, why does it, I don't think it needs to be silent. Because they hear you run on Marshmallow, this big silo, nicknamed Marshmallow. I don't know. I guess there's this one from red box to this box. Not totally sure how useful that one is quite yet. But the no fall damage one, pretty much straightforward. For me, because I've practiced it. But the main one I wanted to practice today was the Mirage window to cat. Window to cat jump.
Move!
Because of that. And I suppose... Oh boy. I have left the buy zone. Of course, I have left the buy zone. Ta-da. There we have it. Rage quit? Yesterday I was just restarting the warm-up. So that's what I'm used to doing for this one. Ta-da! I'm excited for Minecraft though. Super excited for Minecraft. Complete some more village homes. I kind of realized what I was doing wrong. Why the houses look like they have big foreheads. But anyways, it's CS2 time right now. Having fun in CS2. Next year I might try some LAN events near me. If I have the money for it. If I can make it there. Whether it's on a train or something. Some small ones. And this is why I practice. Because I'm not hitting the jump I need to be hitting. Welcome to the stream. Are you gonna ask how am I, where am I, and how long I have been streaming for? It's a crazy assumption of me, but that's what a lot of people have been doing. It's a good day today. Good Monday. Having a good stream. Hope I can make your day better. Oof. But anyways, I'm practicing this for a very good reason. And that was it. Oh. Let's go, let's go. It's literally... It's just the big window to cat jump. Ooh, there we go. There we go. I go by Lord Lear Panda on the internet. For the most part. And I know the interweb already knows my name. Lord Lear Panda. Panda. Something like that. Lord Panda. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Almost had it there. Almost had it. And I need a haircut, chat. I should get a haircut. It's getting a little too long. I can either push through this little messy phase until the next looking good phase, or I can just get a haircut and go straight to the looking good phase into another looking messy phase. Or you can call me LP Works too. LP. It's short, snappy. Woohoo! For reals. Another half hour of this. And then Minecraft hardcore. I don't know, I don't speak that language quite yet. Oof. Oof. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. My country, I live in the US of A. I live there. That is all. I missed again. No need to worry. This is what I practice for. Wowie. Phase 3. Phase 3 Doppelgang Knife. Stat Track 3. The responses are super slow. I don't know if it's because of stream lag, or it's deciphering the language I'm outputting, or if it's a new English speaker. But the account was created March 30th, 2026. The PFP is cartoony. I don't know if it's a bot or not. So I just threw in some fancy CS knife talk that I don't know about. You never know. You never know. Which game do I enjoy streaming the most? What an excellent question. Completely browsing over the thing I just said. VOD viewers. Interesting. My favorite color is green. That is, yes, my favorite color is green. Oof. Oof. I guess I do have low latency mode on, or not on. Potentially. Low latency. My favorite stream to game on is the color green. How did that not make it? What? What? Huh? Anyways, the game I enjoy streaming the most. Streaming the most? Ooh, that's a tough question. That's a tough one. That is a tough question. I don't know. These responses are... How does that not make it? How does that not make it? I mean, technically I stream full-time, but technically not full-time, because my definition and your definition of full-time are different. I stream. Yes, you are on my stream. Young chatter. But anyways, I'm trying to go... for the big window jump to cat. That's what's happening right now. Ooh. What? Literally the most confusing conversation I've ever had. That was a bit of a weird one. That was a weird jump there. Is that a pearl bracelet? Is that a pearl bracelet in the ground I see? Another one? Copy and pasted ground? What is this? Or is it a rubber band or of some kind? It could be a rubber band of some kind. Or it's a pearl bracelet that someone dropped before the evacuation on Mirage. My favorite tool or software is the vertical. To use for streaming. Vertical. Oh. What? My favorite snack while streaming? Pure recycled oxygen through the filter called air conditioning. The filtered recycled air of farts, burps, and CO2 through the air filter called air conditioning. Snack while streaming? That's wild. I focus on what I'm doing, not fueling up during what I'm doing. That's a crazy question. Oh, I missed again. Cool, they say. They say cool. Huh? Oh my goodness. I missed yet again. Oh my gosh. 20 minutes until Minecraft. Or I could just cut this short. And there's the shout out. And there's the self-promo in chat. Messages deleted. Wow. Warming me up for nothing. I can make banners. I can make logos. Make your own Twitch channel. How about that? Make banners and logos for your Twitch channel. I have a business email for that exact reason. The bots that go into my chat and try to warm me up before asking that question. I can make banners. I can make logos for your channel with a small fee. And then it's just then put back to whoever made the AI. And then they put it through like a graphic design AI. And it... like you're just paying for a free service that someone else is putting work into. Craziest scam ever. That is why I have a business email. If you want to reach out about logos or banners for the channel, you want to self-advertise yourself, email me directly through my... It's on, I think, all of my YouTube channels. But yeah, like, oh my goodness. Silly little bot. What? Ow. It was so close. It was so close to making it. Ooh. I'm a targeted individual by these bots. As a small channel, I'm a targeted individual. These bots are targeting me. They want to sell me services I do on my own and make myself banners and logos and PFPs. Like what? Goodness gracious. Holy moly. Anyways, W balancing beam on the little pole here. For reals? Ow. My ankles. Didn't take any fall damage. That's wild. And they came in here when I stopped talking. So they're trying to take advantage of a low point. That's funny. That's funny. Wow. That's crazy. The internet. That is the internet for you. Oof. 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 It is toasty and warm and hot in my room. And it's even hotter outside. Because I'm no longer seen as a human because of the 9 to 5 hive mind is the best way I can put it right now. Anyways. Oh. CS2. CS2, big window jump to cat. CS2, big window jump to cat. Okay. Literally, you need to be more straight on than sideways on the edge of the big window. See, I was too sideways there. I was too sideways on the window. Oof. Oof. Holy moly moly. Holy moly moly moly. Ambient car sounds. That's a Mirage dub. I spawn in. Someone breaks the window. Helicopter ambient sounds dub. Perfect. First try. If I were to go off of from spawn. Alright. Cash? Or finish it up with some retakes? Some retakes, bot lobbies? Honestly, movement. Movement. Cash. Cash. Mid parkour. And blue door parkour.
Right, lads. We're on.
We're on. Boom. Just like that. And now, blue door. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow. Oof, oof. 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 See the blue door jump. Wah. Wah. I'm actually crying internally right now because that's how I process things. And this is hard work. Holy moly, man. Chat. I'm going crazy. I don't remember the rest of the song. My house is a padded room. Something, something. I don't know, it's an epic song that I enjoy. And it's a W song. Shout out to them. YouTuber I watch. I subscribed to them around, I think it was 1.1 million subscribers. And then I would use my Twitch Prime subscription on Twitch. And then the Twitch Prime subscription just stopped working for some reason. Like on every channel, I couldn't use it at all. It was so weird. What? What? Why is this one so difficult? Holy moly, dude. I almost had it. I almost had it. I almost had it. Wah! Wah! Oh my. Wah! Oh my goodness. Holy moly. I'm not going to break my monitor, I swear. Or... oh my goodness. See? That's what I'm talking about right there. Positive reinforcement. It worked. It worked. I got it. 50 to 1. 50 tries to 1 completion. I'll take it. I'll take it. Flatheads? Wait, what? This crate's different? Or they're not armed, I guess? This crate isn't armed with a tip. I suppose that's the reasoning I think of, is that these ones aren't armed at all because they don't have a tip that'll explode. Even though I think missiles work differently somehow. Or, I don't know. What? D544. D544. They're the same projectiles. In the same crates. What the heck? But they look different. What? Anyways, that'll do it for Skills Day. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you're new, hit that like button. Remember, practice does help. And I'll see you next time. Bye.